Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Exclusive.
2023 elections, as Buhari asked to sack probe defense chief ÌŘΑBÓ. President Muhammadu Buhari has asked to sack the chief of defense staff, CDS General Lucky ÌŘΑBÓ, following his remark that security operatives were under serious pressure to compromise the 2023 general elections. Buhari was urged not to sweep the statement under the carpet, stressing that that a thorough investigation of Nigeria's top military chief was necessary to unravel those who were secretly pushing for the death of the nation's democracy through unsavory roles with the military. Well, the military or no military, because previously we used to have the military as a symbol of honor, respect. But since the dispensation of President Muhammadu Buhari, it has not been so, and it's so very, very appalling. As it is, President Muhammadu Buhari has been asked to sack the chief of defense staff. Buhari was urged not to sweep the statement under the carpet, stressing that a thorough investigation must be made up to the top Nigeria's military chief, and it was necessary to unravel those who were secretly pushing for the death of the nation's democracy through unsavory roles with the military. He was urged to subject ԻՌΑBΟ to exposing names of the people working behind the scenes to compromise the electoral system after his immediate relief from his position. Well, on this, I'll say there are loopholes. Loopholes. Because loopholes, that's what it is. You understand? I would say I wouldn't blame Buhari. In other words, he's still the president, so he will be blamed. Recall that ԻՌΑBΟ had said, although it is facing constant pressure to compromise the 2023 elections, Nigerians can be rest assured that it will remain a neutral rather. ԻՌΑBΟ, who was quoted as speaking at the 61st session of the State House Ministerial briefing organized by the Presidential Communications Team at the Aso Rock, Abuja Villa, insisted that military personnel face pressure through inducements. He, however, vowed that the armed forces will remain political as it is, taking the necessary measures to ensure compliance with the directive of the President Muhammadu Buhari to maintain neutrality. Also reacting, the civil society organization, the Conference of Civil Society Advocates for Electoral Stability, they said ԻՌΑBΟ's statement was a direct indictment on the Nigerian government and its security agencies, especially the armed forces of Nigeria, noting that the populace may not trust electorate or electoral process anymore except something is done fast. And I don't know why they are scared of electoral process, because they asked Buhari to sign, but I don't know. Whichever way he signed lately, he didn't sign. It's none of God's business, because the people, human being, just want to be puzzling what is not puzzleable, or rather, so there's no problem where there's no problem. So they will say, "Wala for who no get wala." So we in Nigeria, we are, attributed to the parable of the Bible, the narration as it is hellfire. Hell is on earth, heaven is on earth. So what does the Nigerian government want? That they want to start puzzling what is not, instead of to seek from God and focus and stop all this greedy me attitude. I myself and I or thereabout. Well, to continue, in a statement by its national president, Dr. Clement Romosele, the CSO tasked both the local and the international community to institute an immediate probe. What he's saying is that in a statement by its national president, Dr. Clement Romosele, the CSO tasked both the local and international communities to institute an immediate probe of the allegation to determine its veracity. Well, I believe there are more processes, there are more people that needs to be investigated, and I think because this one, we opportune rather to come across this narrative. Now, the statement reads, our attention has been drawn to a statement credited to the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky ԻՌΑBΟ, to the effect that the Nigerian military is under pressure to compromise the 2023 general election, and that, however, they are doing everything possible to obey Mr. President's directive to place a free, fair election in the country. While some may view this statement as one of General ԻՌΑBΟ's careless and usual media blunders, We in the civil society view it as a very serious statement that must be taken seriously by the Nigerian government, the Nigerian people, and the international community. The statement is a direct indictment on the Nigerian government and our security agencies, especially the armed forces of Nigeria. And the populace may not trust our ongoing electoral process anymore except something is done fast. Wow, the fast. That's a key point and a pinpoint. Something is done fast, or else, though the political power, the political bygone we have in Nigeria, they have given themselves a narrative, or rather, they want to place themselves on an equilibrium that is not on the system. That's what it is. So if you place yourself on the pedestal and you're not tallying with the system, and you are not, let me say, you are even outlaw, because those that place the law, they will now tell you the 1999 Nigerian Constitution embedded. Why should it? Must something be amended? Must the Constitution be amended? No, the Ten Commandments of God is not amended. Ten Commandments is Ten Commandments, and now the Constitution or the system have been placed by the United States, where we adopted democracy. Their system, their Constitution is not more than just the New Testament Bible, that small one. Let's assume. But in Nigeria, you will scroll if it was online. But don't let them bring the document for you. The Nigerian Constitution, my people. I saw it. It's an encyclopedia. Now, how many do you want to read? How many do you want to assimilate? Meanwhile, God's commandment is just 10. So Nigeria is another entity. Now, see the military. See what they are puzzling. Must it be that the military is involved in corruption or thereby? I don't even understand. The chief of defense staff is a very senior officer, an official of the government. Such statements from him shouldn't be swept under the carpet. This statement must be investigated by both local and international community with thorough certainty and its veracity or thereby. Now, there's a group writing this and giving us narrative. They said the group added, on the other hand, we feel strongly that the statement by General ԻՌΑԲΟ is meant to blackmail the president for some certain reasons, which only General ԻՌΑԲΟ can explain. Wow. General ԻՌΑԲΟ can explain. And now the issue is an in-house problem, so the solution shouldn't be kinetic. So in-house attribute, or I don't even know. Let them attribute their prowess and let them go to the round table. Nigeria must immediately join the demand for the sack of ԻՌΑԲΟ and all the incompetent service chiefs whose insufficiencies have led us to the deteriorated security situation we find ourselves in today. Not only ԻՌΑBΟ, not in the military, not even in the Air Force or defense or thereabout. It has started for a longer time in-house. No, it has been there. Go and ask Buhari and all that. You understand? I like Buhari for being a soldier, for being a gallant soldier. But there are some things they are playing in there, which is politics, that they think that's how politics is being played, being outsmarting or being hyperactive, arranging things, systematically. Before Buhari could even become a president, it should have been that, yes, he is a graduate, or he has studied public administration. That is what it is. If he does not know anything about public administration, the administrative part of the government, he does not know. I collect check, I hand over to you, I go. No. Well, that's why I can't go for Fashola. But to the glory of God, we Nigerians, we have learned and we've seen things ourselves. There are so many narratives, there are so many more, unanswered questions. You understand? So people now should may they guide themselves with God. Let's see how it goes. Well, this is what I'm going to draw the concept.